Hey traders, have you ever felt like you're just spinning your wheels? You're putting in the hours, staring at charts, but not seeing the growth you want in your account. What if I told you that one of the most powerful lessons in trading and risk management comes from a 2,000-year-old story? I'm talking about the parable of the talents from the Bible. Stick with me, because whether you're religious or not, the principles in this story are pure gold for anyone serious about growing their capital. So, let's break it down. In the story, a master is about to go on a long journey. Before he leaves, he entrusts his wealth to 3 of his servants. To the first, he gives 5 talents. Now, a talent back then was a huge amount of money, like a lifetime's wages. To the second servant, he gives 2 talents. And to the third, he gives 1 talent. He gives each according to his ability. This is key. The master already knows their capabilities. Then, he leaves. The first servant, the one with 5 talents, immediately gets to work. He puts the money into the market. He trades with it, and he doubles it. He turns his 5 talents into 10. The second servant does the same. He takes his 2 talents, works them, and doubles his money to 4 talents. They were active, they took calculated risks, and they generated a return. But then, we have the third servant, the one with 1 talent. He's different, he's scared, he's afraid of his master, and he's terrified of losing the money. So what does he do? He digs a hole in the ground and buries the talent to keep it safe. He's focused entirely on capital preservation, but in a way that completely paralyzes him. No risk, no growth. After a long time, the master returns and asks for an accounting. The first servant comes forward and says, "Master, you gave me 5 talents. See, I have gained 5 more." The master is thrilled. He says, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness." The second servant comes up and gets the exact same praise. "Master, you gave me 2 talents. See, I have gained 2 more. Again, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things." Notice the reward is the same. It's not about the absolute amount of money made, it's about the process and the faithfulness in growing what was given. Then comes the third servant. He says, "Master, I knew that you are a hard man, so I was afraid and went out and hid your talent in the ground. See, here is what belongs to you." The master is furious. He calls him a wicked, lazy servant. Why? Not because he lost the money, but because he did nothing with it. The master points out that the least he could have done was put the money with the banker's essentially a low-risk savings account to earn some interest. He didn't even take the minimum step. He let fear dictate his actions, and his inaction led to 0 growth. The master then takes the 1 talent from him and gives it to the servant who has 10, saying, "For to everyone who has, more will be given. But from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away." So, how does this all connect to our lives as traders? It's a perfect metaphor for our trading accounts and our skills. First, the talents represent our trading capital. It doesn't matter if you're starting with $100, $5,000, or $1 million. That is the capital you've been entrusted with. It's your responsibility to manage it. The master represents the market or the laws of financial success. The market is impartial. It doesn't care about your feelings or your fears. It only rewards those who participate wisely. The first 2 servants are the traders we all aspire to be. They received their capital, their talents, and they put it to work. They had a strategy. They understood that to make money, they had to risk money. This doesn't mean they were reckless gamblers. No, the story says they worked with it. This implies a methodical approach. They analyzed, they executed, and they managed their risk to double their investment. They were rewarded not just with more money, but with more responsibility and opportunity. In trading, this is like proving you can handle a small account, which then gives you the confidence and track record to manage a larger one, or even manage funds for others. Now, let's look at the third servant, because this is where many traders get stuck. He represents the trader paralyzed by fear. His focus was 100% on not losing. This is the trader who does all the research, finds the perfect setup, but then hesitates and never pulls the trigger. Or maybe they enter a trade and then exit at the first tiny wiggle against them for a small loss or break even when their analysis says to hold. Their fear of loss is so great that they prevent any possibility of gain. Burying the talent is like letting your money sit in a 0-interest account, losing purchasing power to inflation. In trading, it's like having a brokerage account funded but never taking a trade. You've avoided all risk, yes, but you've also guaranteed 0 growth. The market, like the master, has no patience for this. Opportunities will pass you by. The master's harsh words, wicked and lazy, might seem extreme, but think about it in a trading context. Lazy isn't just about not working hard, it's about mental laziness. It's failing to develop a trading plan, failing to backtest a strategy, failing to do the psychological work to overcome your fear. The third servant's excuse was, "I was afraid." How many times have we let fear stop us from taking a well-analyzed high-probability trade? The master's final statement is a law of the market. To everyone who has, more will be given. This isn't just about the rich getting richer, it's about those who have skills, discipline, and a growth mindset. If you prove you can manage risk and grow a small account, you will attract more capital, either your own profits or from investors. You have the ability, so you are given more. But from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away. This is the trader who has not the discipline, the strategy, or the courage. They might have capital, but if they let it sit idle, due to fear, inflation erodes it. Or, if they trade emotionally without a plan, the market will eventually take their capital away through a series of losses. Their account, and their confidence, will shrink. So what's the practical takeaway for us? Number 1. Acknowledge your talent. Whatever your account size is right now, that's your starting point. Respect it, but don't worship it to the point of paralysis. Its purpose is to be put to work. Number 2. Develop your ability. The master gave talents according to their ability. The 5-talent trader was ready for more risk and responsibility. If you're a new trader, maybe you're a 1-talent trader right now, that's okay. Your job is to learn, to practice with a small size, and to grow your ability so you can handle 2 talents, then 5. Don't try to be the 5-talent trader on day 1. Number 3. Take calculated risks. Notice the first 2 servants didn't just throw their money at anything. They worked with it. This means you need a trading plan. You need to know your entry, your exit, and your stop loss before you ever enter a trade. This is what separates professional trading from gambling. And number 4, overcome the fear of loss. The 3rd servant's downfall was fear. Every trader experiences fear, but successful traders learn to manage it. You do this by having a tested strategy you trust, risking only a small percentage of your capital on any single trade, and accepting that losses are a part of the business. You cannot have gains without the risk of loss. Burying your talent is a guaranteed way to fail. The parable of the talents is a profound lesson in stewardship, growth, and the psychology of risk. It teaches us that we are expected to grow what we have, not just protect it. As traders, we are stewards of our capital. Our job is to put that capital to work intelligently, manage our risks, and consistently work to improve our skills. Don't be the trader who buries their potential in the ground out of fear. Be the one who takes what they have, no matter how small, and works diligently to make it grow. Thanks so much for watching. If this perspective helped you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content on trading psychology and strategy. Let me know in the comments which servant you identify with most in your trading journey right now. See you in the next video.